We have now identified a high probability trade to the upside in our live trading room. Today is April 14th, 2014. The time is 7:52 a.m. Eastern Standard. And what we do know is that we have all the indicators lined up on a 15-minute basis, and this trade will go our way to the upside, or it will be a blow-off. There's only two scenarios. And if it is a blow-off, we get out of the trade as soon as possible to mitigate the risk. And if it continues to move to the upside, which is the anticipated move at this time at 7:52 a.m. with these 1,519 contracts traded, to be able to get to an incremental price profit target, 814.25, and then possibly up to 1817.25. Price is now moving up. Trade is moving our direction in real time. 50-minute indicators are strong across the board. All clear. All clear. Shaking money flow. MFI here as well. Clear to be stay long, and prices are holding at 1813.50 right now. Now back around a little bit. Now remember, the trade is a good setup. There's no guarantees in trading, as everyone knows. There's no absolutes. There's no perfection. The idea is to identify the best of the best and fade those moves, and if these trades go against you, you need to get out as fast as possible. So let's let these prices determine which one of the two is going to happen this morning. Mark to the market, 1813.50. And price is holding at 1813.50 to 1813.75. Incremental target is at 1814.25. And price is moving up. $1814.75 is an incremental target from the 15-minute charts. And we'll get that right in there for you as well. Now, the volume that's come in is obviously dwarfing anything we've seen for probably more than a half a session here. You're looking at 3,928 contracts that were traded within that 1-minute bar that came in at 7:55 a.m. That is a lot of contracts to be trading at this hour. The time is 7:55 a.m. Eastern Standard. We have reached the profit target at the 1814.25 level right here for resistance. And next level to the upside right here is 1814.75. Holding at 1814.25, marked to the market as we speak. The substantial volume that came in on that 1-minute bar has enabled the MFI to give us more straight-up momentum here to the upside, confirming we are clear to stay at this point after the preferred end was reached and the initial price profit target has been hit at the 1425 point. Okay, now price is trading up in our direction, in our favor. Real-time trade in play. Nice little profit booked. 752 for the preferred in. A test through the level at 1814.25 on a probe. MFI clear to be long. Trip around the park. Momentum on the chicken money flow is to the upside. Clear to stay B long after the preferred in was reached. And now we're getting right to the resistance at 1814.25. It's clear that we have very little upside. Only the real open of 14-15 hours, that price is 1814.75, again, that I have laid out on a 1-minute chart for you. The area of focus is 1817.25 right here for a high probability price profit target. MACD momentum to the upside is increasing. EMA is increasing. SMI full up, strong. And there we have our 1814.75 target right there at this point. More volume coming in. And moving up now through that with the additional volume, the gap away, and now that 1-minute bar has been closed. Volume was 2,550 contracts. Now remember, the preferred in was here at 7:52 a.m. That price point was 1813.50, and we're already up to 1815.25. That is a substantial gain in a short period of time, traders. Good morning, Brad. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm glad we're able to have something come our way this morning to show everybody how we do what we do, and I couldn't be happier about it, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, good setup for early morning.
Yeah, a nice surprise. See a lot of traders in this room that I know this morning, a lot of seasoned people. We have a real-time trade in process, a winner. The preferred in was 1813.50 at 7:52 a.m. right here, and then prices continue to trade to the upside with the accumulated volume coming in after the large volume spike on a 1-minute bar located at 7:55 for 3,928 contracts. Excellent. And moving up at 1816 flat. Managing the trade in real time. Adrian, are you there?
I am, Jeff. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Adrian Bickham and Brad Logan are administrators. Adrian is the acting agent for the inside technician, and Brad Logan is a highly trained, very professional trader who knows this methodology in and out and carries the watch from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. when my watch is over. So essentially we have two people that know this methodology cold and are able to identify the true high probability trades, and when those trades come to fruition, take them with a lot of confidence. Here we're trading up now at 1816.25. We're looking to get to 1817.25 in a price profit target. The accumulated volume that's come in here, 2,550, 2876, and 27.81. Should surely get us there. New bar open at the previous close, 1816.25. For those of you that are new to trading, this is exactly how we do what we do every single day. For those of you who have been trading a long time, you're probably seeing a lot of things that maybe you haven't seen before, or maybe you have but have not been presented in the same way that we do. 1816, 1816.25 NTM, looking to get to 1817.25. $18.16.50 now. Okay, let's take a walk around the park here and take a look at the 15-minute charts. Here's your new 15-minute bar open after subsequent close. And we have prices holding at 16.16, 16.16.25 right now. The target is laid out by these two prices here at 18.17.25. The MAs are clear to stay, be long. MACD is clear to stay long. Checking money flow is oscillating from up to flat, clear to stay long. And the MFI is just losing some momentum at this point, but not much, still clear to stay long. This is the type of action we get to here when we really want to hawk this 1-minute chart, because if we have an area that levels off, we really don't want to give any money back, and we want to get out on the rally. So my idea is to book a profit every single trading session. And we may get through this 18.17.25, but I can guarantee you if I get there and I think that this is a blow-off and I don't trade right through it and get some more out of it, I'm out of this trade. I am out of this trade to book the profit. Trading at 18.18 flat right now, MTM. Next resistance level to the upside is based on 1,300 hours in the 15-minute chart by the open price at 18.21.25. Correction, the closing price, 18.20.25. $18.20.25 achievable. $18.20.25. Next price profit target. Copy that, Brad.
Copy that.
I'm not going to assume the prices are going to go there. The volume at any given point, once we get through this level. Now, for those of you that are new to trading, you can book a substantial profit right now, and you don't have to hang around. If you took this trade, if you got in at the preferred entry that I identified at 18.13.50 at 7:52 a.m., you're already trading at 18.18 flat. That's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. One heck of a profit. Lou, it's been a long time since I've seen your name anywhere. Can you hear me? You're on a mic. Wow, that's going back 4 or 5 years. I guess he doesn't have his mic on. Let's say hello to Larry. Hey, Larry, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for the last trade.
You're welcome. We were very fortunate that things went our direction this morning, and we were prepared to go either way, and it went to the upside. I don't know if you're already out of this trade, but
Yeah, I got out.
Okay. Where'd you get in?
I got in at the preferred entry.
Okay. Where'd you get out?
I got out at 18.17.
Okay. May I ask how many contracts you traded?
I traded 10.
Good for you. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Larry's been with us since we opened, and this is unrehearsed. I just want to say hi to him and let him know we appreciate him coming on board. It's been a trader How long have you been trading, Larry?
Oh gosh, since 1976.
Longer than me. Okay, we have current prices holding marked. But Larry, thanks for the comments and all the other positive things you've had to say to us. I do appreciate it. There's a lot of work involved in this. I'm going to have to mute you now and get back to the analysis. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Now we have prices turning back around, finding resistance as support at almost the 1817 level right here, 1817.25. Now, for those of you who are looking for an extended hold time on this trade, if prices trade below the 1817.25 mark, that would be a definite clue to get out of this trade and forget the extended hold time, looking to get to 1820.25. Okay? There are no guarantees this trade will continue to go up until we have more substantial volume that should come in order to propel these prices off of this floor and start to move back up to get to the end goal price profit target at 1820.25. The risk to reward ratio was clearly laid out 3-to-1, and we have had to manage the trade to the upside right here to 1817.25, now looking to get to 1820.25. The MFI is clear to stay long. So that's in your favor. Let's look at the ratio of up closes to down closes. Right now we're about even. So it is possible to stay, but remember, every single bar that goes by where volume dries up, if the volume comes in, it could push it right through the floor and go against you. Checking money flows, clear to stay, be long. MACD clear to stay, be long. Let's shrink this down here and look at some of the levels. We have internal resistance laid out at this area. It's been penetrated here, and then we really don't have anything until we get to approximately right here, broadcasted out, which is basically where we are right now. Other than that, we have a free and clear all the way back up to the top. So we'll use this right now and know that we are very close to it. Prices continue to trade up, 1818.25, and we'll get right back to the 1-minute chart. And there you have it, stable, looking to get to that 1820.25 mark. Brad, are you good over there on the program?
Still experiencing the same.
Okay, no worries. Managing the trade to the upside at the end goal price profit target at 1820.25 MTM. We're trading at 1818.50 to 1818.75. New bar open, tick up, now 1819. Volume is steady. Nothing like here at 804 for 3,286 and then 805 at 3630, but is steady. 810 was 1,608 and a 12 at 14.79. MTM is 18.1850. Looking at the 15-minute indicators, the MFI, as you can see in this case, is clear to stay long. Checking money flow is clear to stay long. MACD is clear to stay long, getting to that internal resistance level right there. EMAs are clear to stay long. SMI clear to stay long, getting into that overbought territory. And let's get back to the 1-minute chart. So people, price is moving downside here at 18.25. Not a bad idea to take something off of the table now if you're still in with an extended hold time on this trade based on the preferred in, which was at 18.30.50 at 7.52 right here. It's preferred in right here. Price is now holding at 18.1825. Holding 18.1850. Now you have a tail down with the test to the most recent level here that's established, and you have a change on the money flow right here to the downside. New bar is open and trading up marginally in a 14 with 14 minutes and 45 seconds left. The new current 15-minute bar now, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard. It appears with the change in the money flow that that's definitely an indication that one would consider taking the profits off the table at this time. And here's another confirmation. It's time to take the profits off the table. That's it for now until this turns right back around if that happens. So for me, on my end, I was out of this trade right here on this down bar. I'll have to calculate this. Let me look at the execution screen. 8.13 on the close at 18.1825. So Brad, if you have a calculator there, could you run some numbers for me real quick based on contract sizing?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Okay, in at 18.1350, out at 18.1825. What's the net gain on points?
4.75.
Okay, could you run 4.75 times $50 for every 4-point move times 5 contracts?
That's $237.50 per contract traded.
Copy that.
Times 5 contracts would be $1,187.50.
1,100 and what?
87.
87.
And 50 cents.
and 50 cents.
1187.50.
So people, if you only traded 5 contracts, which it costs approximately between $400 and $600 to control on margin every contract, right? Very little capital required. You would have brought in $1,187.50 with a very short hold time. Very short hold time. If you traded 10 contracts, what do we have, Brad?
That would be $2,375.
So there you have it. 10 contracts traded, $2,375. Hold time is short, 7:52 in, out at 8:13. Excellent hold time. I had a nice tight trend line violation at this point between this connect area and my secondary connect area here on that bar. So there's something else. I can see these lines because I've been trading so long. For those of you who haven't been trading that long, that would not have been obvious to you. Now price is trading back down. I'm going to cut the recording here. Once again, our live trading room is open at theinsidetechnician.com. For more information on this, you can simply go to our website at theinsidetechnician.com and go to the contact form page. That is the Inside Technician. And theinsidetechnician.com, excuse me, and go to the Contact Us form, and you'll be contacting Adrian Bickham, the Inside Technician Agent at gmail.com. The live trading room is open from 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, Monday through Friday. We'll see you on the next profitable trade. We now have an additional confirmation for an additional move to officially be long here. And at this point, we're looking for a relative price profit target to the prices that we can count on in order to pick up something real quick here, as we are getting close to overbought territory on the SMI. Looking at the SMI right now, let's get into some other levels here real quick. We have something laid out right here. At this point, now that price point's already been reached by the open of 1300 hours at 1821.25. The next level to the upside is here, and then subsequently here. Price profit targets laid out again here. Write these down, people. This is 1821.25. $1822.50, and then again 1824.25. This is not a high, as high of a category trade to the upside as we initially took. I don't see the same type of action coming out of this trade because of now what the Chaikin money flow indicator is saying back to the downside here, and prices are turning back around. So those of you who got in at the preferred end, now that you're back down to support at the 1820.75 level, you might want to consider booking that profit and getting out. Let's fly in some of these other levels here real quick that we just got from the 15-minute charts. So we can focus in on the 1 minute. 1821.25 has already been hit. And now moving through that. And next target to the upside becomes 1822.50. And 1824.25. Okay, let's make sure we get all this updated analysis saved. Mark to the market, 1821.50. The secondary preferred in for the trade was here on this bar back at 831. Large amount of contracts traded right here. 8,739 contracts, even if you got in. Even if you got back in here at the close at 1831, you have substantial profit that you've already gained. So here we are again, another situation where we have a brand new, already out of the box, profitable trade identified by this methodology. That's two today. The first trade recorded in real time was 4.75 points in at 1813.50 at 752 and out at 1818.25 at 813. And now we have MTM prices trading at 1821.75. Established price profit targets to the upside are 1822.50 and 1824.25. Holding now at 1821.50 mark to the market. For those of you that may be joining us just shortly ago, this is a trade that was identified by this methodology designed over 20 years ago at the Inside Technician and now used in our live trading room every single day. This is the initial trade that was taken by myself here in real time as everybody witnessed it as it actually happened. 1813.50, preferred entry at 752, 20 contracts. I'm out here at 1818.25 at 813. In back here on this bar, and now trading up for a second trade this morning on April 14th, 2014, now at 8:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Price is holding at the 1821.50, 1821.75 level. Strong relative strength. Indicators are all clear to remain long. across the board. Here's, I'm looking for the trend line violation to the upside. It's in play. We do have a substantial target that's been hit on the 15-minute chart right now. Let's take a revisit to that. You might want to consider taking this off the table where we've already hit that level. Again, substantial resistance at this point right here, this level that was just laid out most recently at the 1821.25 point. 1821.25 people on the 15-minute chart. Now getting through that again, that was 1821.25. Prices continue to move up. Next target to the upside right here at this point will be 1822 and 50. That's 1822.50. Now holding at the 1821.25. Brad, are you still with me?
I am.
$1821.25. Above that, we're looking at the 1824.25. Let's revisit that. 1824.25. Yep. And prices continue to move to the upside. Now at the 1821.25 level mark to the market, with a test above that, you have the trendline violation in play out of the shaken money flow right here. There is 2 minutes, some odd 50 seconds left within the current 15-minute bar. We're looking for that absolute confirmation, that permanent change, cast it out to give this an additional confirmation to consider staying long on this trade. Now prices are here at the 1821 point. For those of you that got in here, it might be a good idea to take a profit at this point because prices never reached the 1822.50 level, and we have no resistance between the current channel here and there. So that elicits to the higher probabilities that prices will now start to trade to the downside. It's 8:42 a.m. We're getting closer to the market open. And as you can see, we have another trendline violation to the downside based on what we're looking at here in process. Getting closer here on this. Not there quite yet. Here as compared to this would be an early warning that prices will then start to turn back around and continue to trade to the downside. We'll leave that there for now. Again, once resistance gets crossed from below to above, prices move sideways, volume dries up. Here we have volume that's come in on the 840 bar for 3,215 contracts on a down close. That's a clear signal with a probe below that it's time to get out of that trade. Very similar but not the same as the last, and book the profit. See this right here, 841. 1,626 contracts associated with the previous bar's volume, and right down to that level, time to book it and get out of that. If not, the latest here at this point, getting out at 842, booking the profit. In here, out there. Some people have just joined with us this morning, getting in the room late. This is our second profitable trade. This one was identified at 831 at 1819 for the preferred N and has traded up since that point, booking in an additional profit. Here, the original trade was in at 1813.50, which was recorded in real time, as well as this trade, and out at 1818.25. Now, the trend line violation here at this point would be an early warning that price could try to turn back around and go against us. Quite a bit of distance to go here in order to consider a down trade. These indicators would have to turn right back around, reform themselves in the form of a high probability setup, as we had when we got through earlier resistance at the 1813 area, dominant area on a 15-minute chart. And we used every one of these levels to the upside, as you know, as price profit targets. EMA is clear to be long, MACD clear to be long, stay long. You have the confirmation out of the CMF here to continue to stay long. New bar is open, and prices are stabilized here. And now moving back up, we'll remove the trend line here so that we can focus in on the most recent floor level as determined by the 1-minute charts. Correction, 1-minute chart. We use only one 1-minute chart here. And now we have the end goal price profit target to date at 1822.50 getting hit after getting in on the preferred entry here at this point. Moving up. Price profit target getting hit. Very close to getting hit. 1821. 1821 becomes the current floor level. 1-minute chart. Getting closer. 1822.50 is the target. Mark to the market. We're at 1822, just a mere half a point away. Second trade taken by myself here, Jeff Kilian, Chief Market Strategist for the Inside Technician, and our live trading room now open to the public. For more information, to subscribe, there is in the chat area a link to the contact form on the Inside Technician's website, and that will be forwarded to Adrian Bickham, the acting agent at the Inside Technician, agent@gmail.com. That email address is also in the chat area. Price is very stable here at the 1821.75, looking to get to 1822.50. Very stable. Volume has come in here back at 848 for 2,699 contracts. Could be the very ping that we need, the tap to get to the 1822.50 level. MACD clear, SMI clear, checking money flow clear, EMA is clear, 1821.25 on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, good levels. And there we have it. You are there, 1822.50. For those of you who are in this trade at the preferred entry here, okay, even on the absolute close on a fast moving bar at 831 at 18, that would have been 1820.25. $18.20.25. On the worst fill possible, if that was the case, right? At 831. You would have been out here based on hitting this price profit target to lock in that profit on the close at 1822.50. That's 1822.50. Brad, are you there?
I am.
1820.25 on the in, 1822.50 on the out.
That's 2 1/4.
That's another 2 1/4 to us. Identifying the preferred in and the area to be out. Price are obviously turning back around. The call to get out at that point was the absolute right thing to do. Not a doubt in my mind. For those of you that are still in this trade, you're giving money back. That's something we don't want to do. We do not want to give any money back. So we have to work very hard to get this money. 2.25 points times $50 for a full point move.
That'd be $112.50 per contract traded.
Okay. 112.50 per contract gain times 5 contracts traded.
$562.50.
Okay, so that's another $562.50 gain in a very short period of time. 10 contracts traded.
That would be $1,125.
20 contracts traded.
$22.50.
Copy that. So for those of you that would have traded 5 contracts or did, you made $562.50. For those of you that traded 10 contracts like Larry, if you'd gotten in the preferred out, you would have picked up another $1,125. For those of you that traded 20 contracts like I do on my minimum, that's $2,250 to me. There are 2 separate, independent, real-time trades that were just identified, taken, managed, got out at existing price profit targets as identified by this methodology back to back in this early morning session. I don't think we could have asked for anything better today, Brad. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah, it is. It's 8:53 a.m. now, 4:14. Who else is in this room? Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Joe Polonis is here, I believe. Let's see. Jeff Lawrence. Jeff, you're unmuted. Can you hear me? These are all unannounced. These people don't know we're looking for them. Okay, maybe he's already out and gone away. Okay, let's see who else is here. Diane Harble. I've never talked to you before personally, I don't think. How are you? She's unmuted. Maybe she doesn't have a mic on. Okay. Hello, Dan. It's Jeff Kilian. How are you? Can you hear me? Chrissy Sapp. Can you hear me, Chrissy?
Yeah.
How are you this morning?
Yeah.
I think she's typing in. I think, Chrissy, I remember you from a few years ago. You took a course, a real-time course that I taught in the E-mini futures market. Yeah, I do remember your name. Pleasure to have you with us today. Thank you. Okay. So let's get somebody else here that may have a mic hooked up and see what we can find. Chris Shaw, are you there?
I'm here, Jeff. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. Real good.
Can't hear you too good.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell how loud I'm coming through on your end, so I didn't want to blow up your eardrums there.
Okay. How long have you been in the room this morning?
I got on right when you opened it up.
Okay. And what have you seen so far?
Really impressive price action here. I like it. I'm blown away by the system, by the way. I'm still going through the last two of the 6 classes. I just got it Thursday night, so I'm floored by it because I come from another system that's pretty really over technically analyzed, if I can say that. A lot of indicators to look at, and it's just pretty difficult.
And how is this methodology compared to that other?
I'm not looking back. I'm sold on yours. It's phenomenal. I mean, the other one, the target prices were 3 to 4 ticks, and the stop losses were set anywhere between 10 and 12, which just doesn't make any sense. So I'm really impressed. I like it.
Good. Well, there's another person, a subscriber here who's come through, and these are all impromptu. Nobody's set up to say anything. We just let it roll because we do everything that we do in a fully transparent environment. So there you have a lot more actual proof, people. A lot of people say it's impossible to make this kind of money when things are going in your favor, and we prove it day after day after day. And we have to say it because there's a lot of people out there who have live trading rooms. They don't have the slightest idea how to trade in real time, but yet they charge a lot of money. Not to say anything negative, but they charge a lot of money, more than what we do, and they can't produce anywhere near what we produced this morning. Now, obviously, every day is different, people. Let's be real. Every day is different. You're not going to pull in this kind of profit every single day. Some days we're in there hacking it out, picking up 1.5, 2 points. It gets stopped out a few times, but the stops, they're tight. And we keep them tight because we need to mitigate the risk, and we get out as soon as humanly possible. The trade goes against us so that we lose a minuscule amount of money and ride these winners out, as you can see we've done today. Let's see who else is in here. Adrian, are you there?
I am here, yes, Jeff.
Okay. While we're waiting for the paint to dry here,
Yeah.
another setup to come along.
Yep.
Maybe you can tell these people who you are, our acting agent, and a little bit about this room and what we're doing here.
Sure, it'd be my pleasure. My name is Adrian Bickham. I am the administrator and acting agent for the Inside Technician. I am the person that I'm sure I've spoken to a few of you and I'm really happy to see everybody in the room this morning to see what we're all about. Jeff and I did the executive mentorship program several years ago, and I haven't looked back since, and I'm happy to say that I am now working with Jeff. So I know this methodology really well. I know it from a swing trading perspective. I also know it from a day trading perspective, and it's really great to see the people come through, especially the newbies that are brand new to the methodology and are just absolutely blown away. I am blown away every single day myself, seeing it over and over again, but it's really great to see the new guys come through and the new folks and you know, see them use the methodology and be profitable with it. We're really happy with the results that people are getting, you know, through the methodology. So, you know, it's exciting times. We opened up this room last week, I believe, or last week or 2 weeks ago, just based on demand. We weren't really expecting to open it up as soon as we did, but we had such a high demand for the room that we decided just to go ahead and open it up, and I'm really glad that we did. That way we have actual proof that this methodology works, and it works very well and is profitable. So, you know, good times ahead, profitable trades ahead, so full steam ahead. So really happy to be here. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to send me an email. I'm in the office from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 days a week. So if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to go ahead and shoot me some questions. Be more than happy to answer them. Regarding the trading room, I'll send you the outline. I know a few people have already emailed this morning, so I'm just getting back to a few emails now. But yeah, so go ahead and feel free to ask any questions. I'll send you the outline, the trading room, and any other questions you may have.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Solid guy. Both real solid people, Brad Lugan and Adrian Bickham. Couldn't ask for anything better, tell you the truth. I wanted to open up a live trading room for the longest time, looking for the right administrators. You know, you got to have the right people in order to pull it off, and we have them, thanks to this this consortium.